Listen carefully, because today we're not just talking about money. We're talking about the hidden codes of wealth, the kind of knowledge that most people will live their entire lives without ever discovering. The truth is this: rich people play the game of life by a completely different set of rules. Rules they don't teach in school, rules they don't post on Instagram, rules they prefer to keep in the shadows. Why? Because if everyone knew these secrets, the world would look very different. This is not about luck. This is not about being born into the right family. This is about mindset, strategies, and habits that anyone, yes, anyone can learn. If you want freedom, if you want power over your own time, if you want to break out of the cage of living paycheck to paycheck, then this video could be the spark that changes everything. I'm about to reveal 7 powerful secrets that the rich don't want you to know. And once you hear them, you'll never look at wealth or yourself the same way again. So lock in, turn up the volume, and hit that subscribe button now, because your journey to real freedom starts here. Secret number 1. The power of mindset. The very first secret, the one that lies at the foundation of all wealth, is mindset. Most people think money starts with a job, or with saving, or with getting lucky. But the rich know that before a single dollar ever appears, wealth begins in the mind. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your expectations, they are the blueprint of your future. Think about it. Every building you've ever walked into was once just an idea in someone's mind. Every company, every invention, every piece of wealth in this world started with a thought. And yet, most people walk through life thinking small, doubting themselves, believing that rich is for them, not for me. That single belief locks them out of opportunity before they even try. The rich refuse to think that way. They train their minds like athletes train their bodies. They ask different questions. They don't say, "I can't afford this." They say, "How can I afford this?" They don't think, "That's impossible." They think, "What steps would make this possible?" And that tiny shift changes everything. Because when your brain starts looking for solutions, it will always find them. Here's what most people miss. Your brain is like a search engine. Whatever you type into it, it will deliver. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm broke, I'm unlucky, I'm stuck," then your brain will bring you more evidence to prove you're right. But if you feed it with powerful thoughts like, "I'm capable, I'm resourceful, I'm on my way to wealth," suddenly your brain begins to notice opportunities it ignored before. Rich people protect their mindset fiercely. They read books that expand their thinking. They surround themselves with mentors who challenge them. They cut out negative influences because they know one poisonous belief can kill an entire dream. They practice gratitude because gratitude turns what you already have into a foundation for more. So why don't they want you to know this? Because once you realize mindset is the real starting line, you no longer accept excuses. You stop blaming the system, your past, your circumstances. You take control. And when you take control, you become unstoppable. That's dangerous for the system, but powerful for you. The truth is simple. Your outer world will always reflect your inner world. If your mind is poor, your life will be poor. If your mind is abundant, your life will eventually follow. The rich know this. That's why they guard their thoughts like treasure. So here's your challenge. Starting today, declare war on every negative belief you've been carrying. Replace it with one that fuels you. Stop saying, "I can't." Start asking, "How can I?" because the moment your mindset shifts, your future shifts with it. If this resonated with you, smash that like button right now and comment below, "I choose a wealthy mindset." Secret number 2, the power of networking. Here's the second secret the rich live by. They understand the true power of networking. Most people believe success is a solo journey. They think, if I just work harder, longer, smarter, I'll make it. But the wealthy know something different. Success is a team sport. Nobody gets rich alone. Every millionaire and billionaire has built their fortune on the shoulders of powerful connections. Why? Because relationships open doors that hard work alone never will. Think about it. One introduction can change your entire life. One handshake can lead to an opportunity that takes you years ahead. That's why the rich don't just spend time with anyone. They carefully choose their circle. While most people waste energy gossiping or complaining with friends who keep them small, the wealthy are building networks with mentors, investors, creators, and visionaries. They place themselves in rooms where ideas are bigger, energy is higher, and possibilities are endless. Because when you're surrounded by people who think on a higher level, you can't help but grow. Here's a hard truth. If you hang around 5 people who are broke, negative, and stuck, you'll be the 6th. But if you surround yourself with 5 people who are ambitious, hungry, and driven, you'll rise to their level. The rich know this, so they are ruthless about who they spend time with. Networking is not just about taking, it's about giving. The wealthy build genuine value into their relationships. They help, they connect, they share knowledge. That's why their networks are strong. It's not manipulation. It's building bridges of trust that last a lifetime. And here's the kicker. The poor think networking is fake or unnecessary. They say, "I don't need connections, I'll do it myself." But the rich know the truth. Connections create shortcuts. They collapse years of struggle into days of opportunity. So ask yourself, who's in your circle? Who challenges you? Who pushes you to grow? If the answer is nobody, then you need to start building. Attend events, join groups, reach out to people online. Be bold, because one conversation could change everything. The rich don't want you to know this, because if you stay isolated, you stay weak. But once you build powerful connections, your growth becomes unstoppable. If you're ready to expand your circle, hit that subscribe button and comment below. My network is my net worth. Secret number 3, multiple streams of income. Here's a secret that will shake the ground beneath you. Rich people never depend on one single stream of income. Most of the world is trapped in a dangerous pattern, working one job, relying on one paycheck, praying it lasts. But what happens if that paycheck disappears? The whole house of cards collapses. That's why the wealthy have mastered the art of multiple streams of income. Imagine rivers flowing into a lake. If one river dries up, the lake still fills from others. That's exactly how rich people design their finances. They don't just have a job, they have businesses, real estate, stocks, royalties, side hustles, and investments. Each one is a river that feeds their lake of wealth. This is why during recessions, while others panic, the wealthy stay calm. If one business slows, their investments keep paying. If stocks fall, their real estate still brings rent. If one project fails, another succeeds. Their wealth is protected because it comes from many places, not one. But here's the thing. It doesn't start huge. They build it step by step. Maybe one small side hustle, then a small investment, then another. Over time, those streams grow and multiply until they create financial armor. The rich don't want you to know this because the system wants you stuck in one job, trading time for money, forever dependent. But once you understand the power of multiple streams, you break free. You stop depending on one boss, one company, one paycheck. You create freedom. So, how do you start? Ask yourself, what skill can I monetize? What side hustle can I begin? Can I learn investing? Can I save enough to buy an asset instead of another liability? It's not about having millions now. It's about planting seeds that grow into rivers later. Remember, one paycheck will never make you rich, but multiple streams will make you unbreakable. If you're ready to build your streams, smash that like button and drop a comment. I'm building rivers of wealth. Secret number 4. Investing, not just saving. The fourth secret is one of the biggest differences between the rich and the poor. The poor save, the rich invest. Now, don't get it twisted. Saving is important, but saving alone will never make you wealthy. Why? Because money sitting in the bank loses value over time due to inflation. While you're working hard to save, your money is quietly shrinking. The wealthy know this, and that's why they don't just save, they invest. Every dollar to them is a soldier, and instead of letting that soldier sit idle, they send it out into the world to fight, to work, to bring back more soldiers. That's the mindset of an investor. They buy assets that put money in their pocket, real estate that pays rent, stocks that pay dividends, businesses that generate profit, intellectual property that earns royalties. They know that every dollar invested today can multiply tomorrow. Meanwhile, most people are taught to be scared of investing. It's risky, they say. But here's the truth. Not investing is the real risk. Because if your money doesn't grow, your financial future will always shrink. The rich spend time learning the game. They study, they seek advice, they take calculated risks. They know that sometimes they'll lose, but they also know that losses are just tuition for the school of wealth. Over time, their wins outweigh their losses, and their wealth compounds. The system doesn't want you to know this, because if you stay a saver and never an investor, you'll always work for money instead of letting money work for you. But once you step into the world of investing, you flip the script. Your money starts working harder than you ever could. So start small. Invest in yourself first. Skills, knowledge, experiences. Then, when you're ready, put your money into assets that grow. Don't just park your money, plant it. If you believe your money should work for you, hit that subscribe button now and comment, "I'm an investor in the making." Secret number 5. The power of delayed gratification. Here's a secret that separates the wealthy from the broke. The ability to wait. The rich master delayed gratification. They understand that wealth is not built on what you spend today. It's built on what you invest for tomorrow. Most people fall into the trap of chasing instant pleasure. They get a paycheck and immediately spend it on things that make them look rich. Designer clothes, new phones, flashy cars. They want the image of wealth without the reality of wealth. But the rich? They play the long game. They're not impressed by looking rich. They're obsessed with becoming rich. They hold back from instant spending because they know every dollar saved and invested has the potential to multiply. They understand compound growth, the idea that small, smart decisions today can create massive wealth tomorrow. While the average person spends $100 on shoes that lose value the moment they leave the store, the wealthy put $100 into an investment that grows silently, year after year.
This doesn't mean they never enjoy life. It means they choose wisely. They ask, do I want a moment of pleasure today, or do I want freedom tomorrow? 9 times out of 10, they choose freedom. And that discipline, that patience, is the reason they can eventually buy not just one pair of shoes, but an entire store if they want to. Here's the part most people don't realize. Self-control is a muscle. The more you practice waiting, the stronger it gets. Rich people build this muscle daily. They don't just resist spending, they delay comfort, delay distraction, delay anything that doesn't serve their long-term vision, because they know small sacrifices today create massive rewards tomorrow. So the next time you're about to spend money just to feel good for a moment, ask yourself, is this purchase keeping me poor or building my future? That question alone can change your life. If you believe in choosing freedom over impulse, hit that subscribe button right now and comment, I choose the long game. Secret number 6, the rich invest in themselves. The 6th secret is one of the most powerful of all. The rich invest in themselves before they invest in anything else. Most people think wealth comes from buying stocks, real estate, or businesses. And yes, those things matter. But here's the truth the wealthy know. The best investment you will ever make is in your own growth. Think about it. A car can lose value, a house can burn down. But your skills, your knowledge, your mindset, those stay with you forever. And the richer you make your mind, the richer your life becomes. The average person spends their money on entertainment, movies, gadgets, parties, things that vanish in days or even hours. The rich spend money on education, coaches, mentors, books, courses, experiences that expand their perspective. They are obsessed with learning because they know one idea, one strategy, one connection can explode their wealth overnight. Every billionaire you've ever heard of has this habit. Warren Buffett spends hours every day reading. Elon Musk taught himself rocket science through books. Oprah Winfrey credits her success to a lifetime of self-education. These people didn't wait for schools to prepare them. They prepared themselves. And here's the key. Investing in yourself creates a ripple effect. When you grow, you make better choices. You attract better people. You create bigger opportunities. You see doors that others miss. And suddenly, your entire reality changes. Not because the world changed, but because you did. So ask yourself, when was the last time you invested in your growth? When was the last time you bought a book that scared you, took a course that stretched you, or connected with a mentor who could guide you? If the answer is a long time ago, then you know why life feels stuck. The rich never stop learning, never stop evolving, never stop sharpening their edge. That's why they stay ahead while everyone else falls behind. If you're ready to invest in your own growth, drop a like and comment below. I am my greatest investment. Secret number 7. Legacy over luxury. Here's the final secret. The one that reveals the deepest difference between the rich and everyone else. The rich care more about legacy than luxury. Yes, they enjoy their cars, houses, and vacations. But at the core,
Their vision is bigger than material things. They want to build something that lasts. They want their name, their family, their work, their impact to echo long after they're gone. The average person spends money to look good in the moment. The rich spend money to build empires that survive generations. They set up businesses, trusts, foundations, investments that keep paying their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. That's why wealth grows in certain families, while others stay trapped in cycles of poverty. Legacy thinking changes every decision. Instead of asking, "What do I want right now?" the rich ask, "What will this create 10, 20, 50 years from now?" Instead of blowing money on temporary pleasures, they build systems that provide permanent results.
But legacy isn't just about money, it's about impact. The rich often fund schools, hospitals, charities, and movements that change lives. They want to be remembered, not just for what they had, but for what they gave. And here's the most powerful part. When you shift your focus from luxury to legacy, you stop living small. You stop chasing meaningless status symbols, and you start building meaning. You stop thinking about survival, and you start thinking about significance. That shift not only creates wealth, it creates fulfillment. So here's the question for you. When you're gone, what will you leave behind? Will people remember your clothes and your car? Or will they remember the life you built, the people you lifted, the difference you made? The rich know the answer. That's why they live differently. If you're ready to focus on legacy, not just luxury, smash that like button and comment, "I choose legacy." And there you have it. The 7 secrets the rich don't want you to know. You've just unlocked truths that can change your life forever. But here's the thing. Knowledge alone is not enough. Secrets only become power when you act on them. The difference between staying the same and breaking through is simple. Action. You don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to start. Shift your mindset, build your network, create that extra stream of income, delay gratification, invest in yourself, and think about the legacy you want to leave. Even small steps, repeated with discipline, will transform your future. Remember this, the rich aren't special. They're not superhuman. They simply know the rules of the game. And now, so do you. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it fade away like another video you watched? Or will you take it, apply it, and write a new story for your life? If this message lit a fire inside you, don't let it burn out. Join this community of dreamers and builders. Hit that subscribe button right now, drop a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your journey to freedom starts today. Don't walk it alone, walk it with us.